Hello, good morning.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Hi, Noor. How are you?
fine, miss.
Me too. Okay, let's play the appositive phrase. I don't know if you have studied this lesson before or not. Have you? Do you know what is the appositive phrase? Have you studied before the appositive phrase? Uh,
I think, yes.
okay. So what is it?
I don't remember it, but I think I.
Anyone has an idea what the meaning of appositive phrase? What? No.
Is it a non-essential phrase?
Okay, non-essential phrase, but not all the time, by the way. This is what we are going to learn about it. It's not all the time a positive um, phrase is non-essential, not all the time. Sometimes the appositive phrase is essential and we cannot cut it off the sentence. طب, you have your phone, of course, next to you or in your hand. Can you search for the meaning of the word appositive? The word appositive. And tell me what did you find?
Can I say, Miss?
Yes, sure.
It says a positive phrase, a word or a phrase or clause used to rename or redescribe a nearby noun.
Okay,
Describe the noun.
this is grammatically, this is the grammatical meaning, right?
Yeah.
Do you have, yes, another meaning for it shown to you?
It says is a noun or pronoun set beside another noun or pronoun to explain.
So the word appositive
Any-
doesn't, the word appositive doesn't have a meaning by itself, not grammatical, I mean.
Uh-huh. No, Miss, I can't find it.
Okay, the word appositive, it's first, it's an adjective, and it means relating to. It means that something. Are you still here? Are you still here? Okay, it means there's something relating to something else. So it means that it's a phrase. I'm writing it, and then it relates to another noun or another pronoun. So the word appositive only by itself, without the grammatical meaning, it means it's relating to. Right, let's move to the next thing. What did the appositive phrase? What did the appositive phrase mean? A second, sorry. Okay, the an appositive phrase, its meaning generally in grammar now, it's a phrase that doesn't include a verb. This is the meaning of phrase that we all know. The appositive phrase can be removed without changing the meaning of the sentence, but not all the time. We have some cases we cannot consider this thing. It is non-essential. It is essential and it's supposed to be found in the sentence. Look at this example. Lily, my niece, is the most exceptional child in the world. Now, this one, this part, which is the underlined one, this is an appositive phrase. My niece here. Why? Because if I remove it, it will be, I will not, the sentence will not, the meaning of the sentence will not change. So if we read it, if we get rid of it, so we still have the same meaning. Like here, Lily is the most exceptional child in the world. Which part did I get rid of or I cut it off? It was my niece. This is an essential information. This is what meant by an appositive phrase, but it's a non-essential. Non-essential. That's why I can get rid of it. And that's why I surrounded it with what? 2 commas, as you can see here. So this is one of the rules. If the commas surrounded the non-essential part of the sentence, that I can get rid of it, and when I get rid of it, the meaning of the sentence will not change. What do you think? Understood? Guys,
Miss, can I say again?
say all the thing. Yes, sure, I can
Uh,
say it again. The
for
sentence
example,
you mean, or the meaning of appositive?
The example.
The example, Lily, my niece, is the most exceptional child in the world. Now, what did I put? The underlined thing, my niece, underlined phrase, which is between two commas. This is an appositive phrase. It's non-essential. That's why I put it between two commas. If I exclude my niece from the sentence, do you think that something will change in the meaning?
No.
No, it will I still have the same meaning of the sentence. Lily, this is the left out. Lily is the most exceptional child in the world. So what is here? What is the thing underlined, the underlined phrase, or that is surrounded by two commas? What do we call this? We call it a positive phrase. Why is it's a positive? Because it's extra information and I can exclude it out of the sentence. Non-essential. Got it?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Do you know who's Lily?
What?
Do you know who's Lily?
No.
Actually, Lily is not my niece. Okay. Look at this thing. Do you know what is this? Anyone can answer, by the way. You can mute yourself and tell me. What is this? Hello?
Motorbike.
It's what?
Motorbike.
It's a motor bicycle with a sidecar. Right? Can you just wait a minute? Sorry, 1 second. معلش لو ممكن لما اخلص يعني اليوم طويل اخلص واعملوا انتوا عايزين. Okay, sorry. So this part, which is the sidecar, of course you have seen it before, right? You have seen this thing before. Can I split this thing away from the motorcycle or the motorbike?
Yes, I think.
Yes,
I don't know.
Yes, we can. Yes, it's an additional part. Actually people add it to their motorbike if they need extra space. But the original one is which one of them? The original is without. That's it. So if I start to think about the sentence as that looked like this motorbike with the sidecar here, if this is my sentence, so the sidecar here, it's a lovely additional thing to that I added to my motorcycle or my motor bike, and it changes the overall shape of the motorbike, but the motorbike can go without this part, right? The motorbike can go without the sidecar here, without it. This is exactly the appositive. The appositive is your sidecar in your sentence, and it can be separated from the sentence without changing it, without changing the function of the sentence. And if in order to connect it to the motorbike, of course, we need some tools. Those tools in the sentence come in the form of what? Of punctuation, the two commas that I put I put it around it. Did you get the example now? Or the analogy that I made right now? So
yes.
This is my main sentence and this is the appositive. I connected to my main sentence using the comma, whether there are two commas or one comma, according to or depend where the appositive is. It is located in the middle or at the beginning or at the end. Of course, in the middle, we will put it between two commas. If it is at the end, one comma before it, at the beginning of the sentence, it will be one comma after it. So the same way we connect the sidecar to the motorbike by using some tools. So this is exactly the appositive to you. Okay. Let's have an actual act example. Actually, this is the new test you're supposed to go through. Someone read, yes, start reading from this part, starting from this. No need for the previous one. It is cut it. I'm cutting it of the one of the example or the exams. Can someone read it, please? Hello. 16 is few number, really. Where are the others? Ahmed Sameh, are you here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can you please read on
Read what?
what you can see in front of you in the here in the screen?
Okay. In
Okay.
US military history, this group known as
Starting from this
Navajo.
group. This group.
This group known as Navajo Talkers took part in every assault the U.S. Marines conducts in the Pacific from 1942 to 1945.
Stop here.
Transmitting
My thank
information.
you, thank you. Stop here. My concern is number 16. This is the question you are asked about. So he gave you 4 choices. This group known as the Navajo Code Talkers took part in every assault in the U.S. Marines. So if we speak about this part, do you think this part doesn't need a change? So you will choose F, or the correct thing is to write the group which was and then comma known as, or group was comma. Yeah, the group was known as, or you will just write group. Which one is the correct one?
Group was.
This group was known as the Navajo Code Talkers. This is your answer?
H.
It's H. Do you agree, all of you? Do you agree?
Yeah, Miss, I say G.
Group which was?
This no. I'm saying no change.
No change, that's right. It's no change. Because this part, this known as the Navajo Code Talkers, this is an essential information. Just exclude it out of the sentence, Ahmed, and read the left out. This group took part in every, assault the new U.S. Marines conducted in the Pacific. Is the meaning of the sentence changed? I'm just giving you extra information, which is the name of the group only. Do you think that you will need the name of the group? Of course not. What's important for you that this group what did they do with the U.S. Marines? They took part in all the mission that they made in the Pacific. Yes. Any question?
No.
Okay. So is this part clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hopefully. So this is the known as the Navajo Code Talkers. As I told you, this is the appositive, and that's why it must be surrounded by commas. So the original sentence is correct. We don't need to change it at all. Okay, let's have an exercise and check if you don't have a problem really or not. Where do you think they need commas? Ahmed Shawqi? Ahmed Shawqi, are you here? Ahmed Shawqi.
Yes, miss.
Okay,
Yes.
now you have a sentence like this, read it, and tell me where do you think we need to put commas in order to surround our appositive phrase?
Her mother, a doctor, was often late. After her mother, miss.
Only?
أو a doctor.
So what is a doctor?
لسه هنحط الكوما after doctor.
No Arabic, Ahmed, this is number 1. We are going to put the
كوما
comma
before a doctor يا miss. اللي
before here.
Yes.
Only?
After her mother and before a doctor.
So we put it here.
Yes.
Only. So this is the rest of the sentence, this part, a doctor was often late. This is, I think, is non-essential. We need to cut it off the sentence. So what is the left out when you put the comma here? Her mother.
What?
What would be the left out? Her mother. ما هو
Yes.
as long as you put the comma here, this means what is after the comma non-essential. A doctor was often late. Actually, you have created a new sentence now. A doctor was often late.
Yeah.
Think again. This is not correct. Now, within this sentence, there is a part that is extra information. I don't need it. What is it? That you have to surround it with two commas.
Miss Doctor before it and after it.
That's it. Right. It will look like that. Excellent. Here, yes, her mother, a doctor, was often late. I surrounded the doctor here with two commas because it's extra information. My main concern, or the most specific information important for me, that her mother was often late. Now, a doctor here, this is extra. We call it a positive, not a positive phrase. It's a positive because it's one word. I will surround it with comma because if I just get rid of it, I can and read the left out of the sentence, it will still give me a meaning or a sense. Her mother was often late. Some people may ask me, Miss, why the doctor? Why is not essential? Why it's here? Because I have here her mother. This means that I have a certain girl or a woman, and I'm specifying her by saying her mother. So I know this mother related to whom. I didn't say a mother and then I stop. I said her mother. That means that I'm speaking about a specific female, and I'm relating her to her mother. This means that her mother especially was often late. Adding being that this mother is a doctor, this is an extra information. طيب دي محمد إتربي, are you here? محمود عصام. Okay.
Yes.
Are you here? Fine. Now look at the second example.
Jonah assists to create job clothes on the playground every day.
Where we should, yes, we need to put comma here.
Between a fifth grader.
Between, you mean a fifth grader between the two commas? That's right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, we will put the comma here. We'll put a fifth grader between the two commas because this is the appositive. This is the non-essential information. John jumps rope on the playground every day. It still makes sense. And this part that I are surrounded with two commas, this is the non-essential part. This is that I can exclude. We call this a positive, a fifth grader. A positive phrase because we don't have a verb also, so it's a phrase. If we just read the sentence without this part that we put between the two commas, we will still have a meaningful sentence. If you still don't understand this part, so you can say right now.
No, miss, thank you.
Okay, let's keep going. Right. We have a note here. What's the confused about this thing? If we make like reverse the order of the sentence. If we reverse or make a span on the sentence, now we should have to think again.
I didn't understand the last part.
Which part? The previous example?
Yes.
This one?
Yes.
You didn't understand why we put a fifth grader in between the two commas?
Yes.
Okay, now fifth grader describing whom? The subject, which is John or Jonah, whatever. Right?
Right.
Okay, now I'm describing him. Now I gave you the name, so now you know the person I'm talking about. And then I gave you here the action that he does every day. Jumps rope on the playground every day. You think that if I told you that he is in the grade 5, is it an essential information for you to know?
No.
So that's why that's why we put it between two commas. It's non-essential. It's an extra information. It teaches you
Okay.
yes, if you have non-essential information, you can put it between two commas. So this means that if I excluded or if I cut it off the sentence, the left out will still give me meaning, a meaningful meaning. With the John jumps rope on the playground every day. This is without this part that I surrounded with two commas. Get it?
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. What the meaning of the to reverse the sentence? Nadine, can you read the sentence? Nadine?
Yes.
Yes, can you read the sentence?
Ernest Hemingway, an author, wrote 9 novels.
Okay, now, why did I put yes the two commas here surrounding an author?
Because it's extra information.
It's an extra information. So here I put it between two commas because this is an appositive. And an author here, it is speaking about whom? Ernest Hemingway. I give you now a specific name. He is a famous author, by the way. So no need to tell you that he is an author because all of us know it. Like exactly when I tell you William Shakespeare. Of course, all of us know who is William Shakespeare. He is not. But if I, yes, here, no need to write that he is a famous writer. The same way, Ernest Hemingway, he's an author, and all of us know that he's an author, so no need to leave it in the sentence. That's why we surround it with two commas. It is non-essential. This means that I can exclude an author out of the sentence, and the left out, you will still have a meaning for you, and you not need to ask a question about who is he. So, if I read it, Ernest Hemingway wrote 9 novels, no need for you to add more information or extra. You will not ask a question about who is he. Type. Suppose that, so I can exclude it or I can get rid of it and read the left out. That's why I put it between two commas. So this is the correct version, the first one. Type. If we reverse the same sentence, it means reverse the word order, and we will note that that would be a change. It will read like this. Iman.
Yes, miss.
Yes. Now read after reversing the word order. Read the left out.
Author Ernest Hemingway wrote 9 novels.
Okay. Now, can I put now Ernest Hemingway between two commas? Like this?
Yeah.
Can I put it? Type. Read the left out.
Right.
This means that they are non-essential. They are appositive. Now, yes, read the left out. Erase Ernest Hemingway and read the left out.
Author Ernest Hemingway.
Without
wrote 9
Hemingway,
novels.
yes, the second one. Now you said
Author wrote the 9
Iman,
novels.
you said that I can put Ernest Hemingway between two commas, right? This means that it's a positive, non-essential. Now read the left out.
Author wrote 9 novels.
Okay, so does it make sense? You didn't
I
specify.
think no, because
Yes, of course. You didn't
Yeah,
specify for
one.
me who author are you speaking about. Of course, I have a lot of authors. When I say author, this means that it jump in my mind that this author is Ernest Hemingway. I have a lot of authors found in the whole world. Right?
yeah,
Millions of them.
Right.
So you didn't specify for me the person. So why are you putting Ernest Hemingway between two commas? So that means Ernest Hemingway here is essential for the sentence, for the meaning of the sentence. Right? So which
Yes.
one of them do you think
Right.
is the correct version, the correct structure, the correct sentence punctuate? Which one, the first or the second?
The first.
The first, of course, that's right. So the first one is the correct one. Did I lost someone here, or are you still here? Are you still following?
Yes.
Joanna, are you still following?
Yes.
Did you understand the difference?
Yes.
Okay, great. So it's a matter of your sense. Do you think that this information is essential or not? As you can see, between the first and the second, we just reversed the order of the sentence, and when we reversed it, so we noticed a big change, especially in the punctuation. Remember, in your ACT or SAT, whatever the exam you are going through, they care a lot about the commas and the punctuation, and you find a lot of questions that discuss this point especially. Okay. Let's have an exercise. Where do you think they need commas? Whom should we choose? I can see newcomers. We am Adam, Beher, you just joined. You are joining too late, guys. Why? I don't know, really. We am, are you here?
Yes.
Yes. Can you read the sentence and decide where we should put the comma?
Frédéric Chopin, a Polish composer, was one of the most celebrated virtuoso pianists of his day.
Mm-hmm.
After Frédéric Chopin
Okay.
and Polish composer.
You mean here?
Yes.
Okay. And?
After a Polish composer.
That's right. So this means they are going to surround which part?
Frédéric Chopin and a Polish composer.
You are going to surround again a Polish composer. This is our appositive phrase, right?
Yes.
So yes. So that's right. Excellent. A Polish composer. This is the additional information. If you read the left out, Frédéric Chopin was one of the most celebrated, virtuous painters of his day. This is it still makes sense for me. The Polish composer. This is the appositive one. That's why I had to surround it with two commas. Thank you. We am. Adam Bear, are you here? Adam Beher. No Adam Beher. Okay. Zainab. Zainab?
Yes.
Okay. Now read this example.
Yes. My brother often likens himself to use
the god of thunder. Yeah.
My brother, often likens himself,
Where the non-essential part that you need to exclude with the comma? Likens himself. Now read the left out. As long as you are going to put here, you want to put this part. This is my appositive. And should I put the comma here, like you said?
Yes.
Now read the left out. This one is not here. Read the left out. My brother often to Zeus, the god of thunder. Does this make sense? Does it
The
make
god of
sense?
thunder.
Again?
The god of thunder.
The god of thunder. So let's try it, okay? Here? We'll put the comma here. Okay, read the left out.
I don't know.
Read the left out. You have excluded this part by the comma, right? So you read the left out. My brother often likens himself to Zeus, right?
Yes.
Does it make sense for you? Don't afraid of the answer,
No.
Zainab. It's not a problem to say it's wrong or right. When you read a sentence that stop here at Zeus, does it make sense?
No.
It doesn't make? Why?
The
My brother often
sorry.
likens himself to Zeus. Yes, it makes sense because all of us know who Zeus. The Roman people refers to him, or they used to talk to him as a god of thunder. So this part that you have excluded by the comma, the non-essential part, the appositive one, the god of thunder. That's why I put the comma here. I have one comma. Why? Because it comes at the end of the sentence. So the correct answer, like Zainab said, that's right. I can exclude this part. This is my appositive phrase, the god of thunder. So I can, and the non-essential because I can exclude it. That's why I put a comma here. Okay. How can I tell that this appositive phrase is essential or not? If it is essential, so I can non-essential. Sorry, I can put comma to separate it or exclude it from the rest of the sentence. If you look at this sentence, Claudius, the old man, gave Tanvi and Ganesh his address. If you found a sentence like that, you have to ask yourself a question. Now, where the appositive phrase here? Anyone can answer, by the way. Where the appositive phrase here?
The old man.
Of course, the old man. The old man here is the appositive phrase.
Miss, what is the appositive phrase?
What?
What is the appositive phrase?
What is the appositive phrase? It's a phrase it's a phrase that describes or modify a noun that is so close to it, like this. And it follow the primary noun. You what?
Okay.
Can I just know who's talking? We am?
We am.
Okay, you don't understand?
No, I understand it now.
Okay, we just look to the left of the appositive, and you will answer this question. The left of the appositive, I mean this one before it, which is Claudine. This one, yeah. The question is the subject, which is Claudia, of the sentence a specific detail? I mean, I have specified for you a person.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't say the woman. Sorry, the man. I didn't say the old man. I said Claudius. I specified here with her name. So I have here a specified subject, which is the Claudia. So the second question: would we still know who gave the Tanvi and Ganesh his address if I exclude this part?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Who? It would be still Claudius here. So we still know. So this means that the old man here, this is an appositive. It's non-essential appositive. Not only, it's non-essential appositive. So I can exclude it. That's why I surrounded it with the two commas. Let's delete all the mess here. Okay, now let's have this exercise. This exercise has two questions or two parts. The first part is this one. Once upon a time, King Arthur, the famous British knight. And the second part is the sword. Excalibur, it's the name of the sword. Just to give you more information, the name of the sword that King Arthur used in his war. Let's go to the first part, the first underlined part. Does it make change or not? If it needs a change, so which one of the three choices are the suitable answer? Zina.
Yes, miss.
Go on.
Once upon a time, King Arthur, the famous British knight, drew a sword Excalibur from a stone.
So the first part related to the first underlined one.
A time
Yes, starting from time.
or the
Yes, starting from time. And we have here comma, King Arthur, the famous British knight, till here. This is the first part. You think that
Okay.
this part doesn't need a change? Or if it needs a change, which one of the three choices here?
It is essential.
Once upon a time, King Arthur. What is essential?
Famous British knight. The King Arthur is essential. The famous Bright Knight is not essential.
So which choice do you think?
It would be the time, comma, King Arthur, comma, the famous British knight.
Again?
D. It's supposed to be D.
It's supposed to be
D.
B. Time, King
No,
Arthur,
it's
the famous
D.
D.
Yes.
This one? Okay, so
Yes.
you will put King Arthur between this is the non-essential one, because the famous British knight.
Yes.
Yes, is okay. What this thing are shown? Let's see. I think I cannot show you the answer now. Just let's answer the second one. Hannah. Hannah.
Yes.
The second one, starting from a sword, and the name of the sword.
Drew a sword.
Right?
Yes, this is Hassan.
I know. Yes. Yes. When you are sleeping. I know you. Yes, when you are sleeping. Right. Zina, are you here? Zina.
Yes.
Yes. Why I was late? Because I made a little change in the question. Your question again, and check the answer again, because I made a little change. There was actually a
Yes,
mistake.
C and D was the same.
There was which one?
Yes. C and D was the same.
Yeah, they were. Yes, they were the same.
Yes.
Now, what would be your answer?
So now it will be C.
Yes, excellent. That's it. So the non-essential part would be the famous British knight. The famous British knight. Enough for me that I tell you that King Arthur. This is a more specified information, the most important one. Okay. Now, Hannah, it was your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't make a change. This is yours now.
It will be D.
D, right?
Yes.
Yes. Why did you choose D?
Because Excalibur isn't essential.
Yes, Excalibur is the name of the sword, of Arthur's sword. It's not essential for me to know its name, but it's important for me to know that King Arthur had used his sword to draw. He has drawn it from a stone. So the first one, like Zena, the first answer is C, like Zena said, and D, like Hannah said. Any question in this part before we move on?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you. Now, a question now. How can I turn a non-essential appositive into an essential one and vice versa? Yes. First, let me revise with you again the definition of the appositive phrase. What is it? A bunch of words put next to a name in order to give additional information about the name. This is the meaning of the appositive phrase. Can this bunch of words be essential or non-essential? Yeah, of course. They could be essential sometimes, and sometimes they are not essential. Look at the example here. The great writer William Shakespeare wrote a lot of plays. Can you detect for me here the appositive phrase?
The great writer?
Okay, is it essential?
No.
It's not essential. So does it mean that I can exclude it out of the sentence?
Yes.
So what would be the left out?
William Shakespeare wrote a lot of plays.
Right. Can I switch and start? Can I turn the William Shakespeare here? Or can I add here, turn this appositive phrase into non-essential one?
To turn what, Yunus?
Can I turn this appositive phrase into a non-essential one? Again, let me specify it for you so not to lose you again. Here, let me speak about William Shakespeare especially. Here, in this sentence, is William Shakespeare essential or non-essential?
Essential.
Essential, great. That's why I didn't surround it with two commas.
Commas.
Yes, that's right. Why? Because if I said only the great writer wrote a lot of plays, do you know now it's the word or this great writer, is it only related to William Shakespeare only? Of course not.
No.
If I said the great writer, it cannot come up to your mind a lot of great writers in the whole world, not only in the European world. So here William Shakespeare is essential, and I cannot drop it off the sentence. I cannot cut it off the sentence. But can I change this phrase, or can I change this, add here to this sentence non-essential part, and I mean to surround it with two commas? If I made what? If I said the author of Hamlet, William Shakespeare, wrote a lot of plays. Now I have turned it here William Shakespeare into non-essential. That's why I put it between two commas. Why? Because I give you any specific information about him before. The author of Hamlet. All of us know that who wrote Hamlet? William Shakespeare. So it's enough for me to know that the author of Hamlet wrote a lot of plays. It will come up in your mind directly. Only one author wrote Hamlet. Who is he? William Shakespeare. So now adding William Shakespeare, extra information. That's why it's not essential. That's why I put it between two commas. It's an additional information. Confused or not? Yes, some people are raising their hands. Sorry. Ranim and Iman. Can I just listen to Ranim first? Ranim Hatem.
Miss, you were saying how can we turn this to an unessential phrase?
Again? Say it again.
You were saying how can we turn the great writer William Shakespeare wrote a lot of plays?
Yes, I was asking about this point. How can I turn William Shakespeare from being essential to non-essential?
We are going to put comma before it. And
No. This it. One here by mentioning before William Shakespeare something more specific. If I said the great writer only, of course it will come to you to remind a lot of writers, great writers. But when I say the author of Hamlet, we have only one author who wrote Hamlet, who is William Shakespeare. So at this time, William Shakespeare here is additional.
Yes.
Even if you switched and you wrote William, you started by saying William Shakespeare and then followed by the author of Hamlet, also author of Hamlet will stay non-essential, and this should be put between two commas. Because here I have specify something for you, which is by saying William Shakespeare or the author of Hamlet. But in the first example, this one, the great writer, this is not, I don't have here a specific character I'm speaking about. A great writer, who's he? I have a lot of great writers here. Got it, Rani?
Yes, yes.
طيب, Iman?
Yes, I got it.
Thank you. Iman, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
No, I just want to answer example 1
طيب, okay,
and
wait.
change it to great.
Do you have another answer?
Yeah,
Okay, what is it?
I can say in example 1, William Shakespeare, and then comma, great writer, and then comma, wrote a lot of plays.
Yes, excellent, excellent. Yes, that's right. This is another answer to like Iman said. Yes, excellent, Iman. Thank you. So this leaves us with two rules of thumb. We have to know them. The first one, if you go from unspecific phrase to name, yani this means that I have started with the unspecific phrase, unspecific group of word, and the name will not need to be set off by commas, because it's important for me to know the name. This is like the first example. The author, this is unspecific. Who is author? I have thousands, millions of author. Followed by William Shakespeare. This is a specific name here. This means that I have to put or don't have to put commas here. William Shakespeare should be set off by commas or not? William Shakespeare here should be set off by commas or not?
No.
No, of course, because here it is preceded by unspecific phrase, which is the word, which is the author. The second rule, if the sentence, or we switch by now, if a sentence starts with a name, which is the most specific thing here, and followed by a phrase that is less specific, this time, this phrase would be non-essential, and I have to separate it by comma, like the second example. When I say William Shakespeare, this is the very specific, because I have mentioned for you a name. A prolific writer, it means that he wrote a lot of plays. A prolific writer of plays remains today a very mysterious character. A prolific writer here, this is less specific. That's why I have surrounded with two commas. It's non-essential. I can exclude it. Got it? Hello? Clear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go to some exercises. I have prepared them for you. This is the first one. Here he wants you to underline the appositive. Make it larger. He needs you to underline the appositive in each sentence, and of course we will not rewrite it. We will just rewrite it without the after excluding this the non-essential appositive. Okay, the Habiba Hassan. Habiba Hassan. Habiba is not here. Judy Amr.
Yes, miss.
Okay, the first one.
Emily's oldest daughter, Puffs, is a pod.
Where is it? You said yes, Puffs, right?
Yes.
Yes, Puff is the appositive one. If I just read it without the non-essential one, can you read it, please?
My oldest dog is a poodle. The poodle.
Emily's, yes. Emily's oldest dog is a poodle, that's right. The name of the dog is not important because I have mentioned a more specific information, which is by connecting him to Emily. So now I'm specifying this dog of Emily that belongs to Emily is a poodle. The name is not important for me now. Yuanna.
Yes.
Yes. Now where is the appositive here in the second example? Second sentence.
Okay, 1 minute. Seattle, the largest city in Washington, gets a lot of rain.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in Washington.
This is the non-essential.
1 minute. Largest city
Yeah, that's right. Only the largest city in Washington.
in Washington.
Yes, that's right. If you read it without the this part that you have underlined, what would be the left out?
Seattle gets a lot of rain.
That's right, because I have mentioned for you here beginning a name of the city. So this is the most specifying thing, to mention the name. But if I said the city, yes, now this time it will be here a non-specific. So you have to specify it more by mentioning which city are you speaking about, the largest city in Washington.
Yes.
Okay. Omar Ashraf, are you here? Omar Ashraf. Omar Ashraf?
Yes, miss, yes.
Yes, Bess. Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
It has been. Were you sleeping? Did we disturb you?
No, no.
Okay, number 3.
My favorite aunt, Sylvia, is going to get me a job working in her store.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite aunt is the...
Non-essential?
Yes.
Okay. That if I just exclude it here, if you underline this one, my favorite aunt, with the comma, of course. The left out would be Sylvia, comma, is going to get me a job working in her store. Does it make sense, this sentence, with this punctuation?
No.
Okay, where is the non-essential part here that we can exclude? Can't you notice that Sylvia here is written between two? He is giving you the clue. It is written between two commas. Why do you think? Why you wrote Sylvia between two commas? Because it's non-essential. Because I have mentioned for you my favorite aunt. I have, for example, 3 aunts, so I'm specifying one of them, my favorite one, which is Sylvia, is going to get me a job working in her store. So Sylvia here is non-essential. If you read it without Sylvia, the left out will make sense. My favorite aunt is going to get me a job working in her store. Omar? Okay, fine. You can continue your sleep. Okay, this is another one, another exercise where you need to rewrite the sentence after using the correct punctuation. Where should we write, or where should we write, add a comma if it needs? I want to start with the challenge, or should I choose someone? Hassan. Hassan. Hassan? Okay. Right. Noor?
Yes.
Yes, the second sentence. If you need me to read for you the example, San Diego, a beautiful city in Southern California, is a popular place to visit. Which part is non-essential, and I can add the comma here, is between, which is a beautiful city in Southern.
A beautiful city in
Yeah,
Southern
this is
California.
a model, I mean. So the left out still makes sense.
Yes.
San Diego is a popular place to visit. Now the second one.
Yes.
Sorry.
A man with a generous heart, Mr. Baldwin, donated the money for the new library.
If it needs a comma, so where we should put it, or it doesn't need comma?
with a generous heart.
A man with a generous heart. You mean with a generous heart?
Or put, yes, before with and after heart.
So you say the left out will be a man, Mr. Baldwin donated the money for the new library? What is more important? If you excluded the left out will still make sense. Now read the left out.
A man, Mr. Baldwin donated the money for the new library.
Do you feel that it makes sense?
No.
Okay.
Okay, wait. A man with a generous heart. Before A and after heart.
Before I start the sentence with a comma, Noor, this is something totally new, really. Where do you think, where did the non-essential thing? The non-essential phrase here, which one?
Yes, generous heart.
Only generous
it's
heart?
Not important.
Only generous heart?
Wait. When Mr. Baldwin, we need his name, so it
we
is
need
essential.
his name, okay, fine. So if I just underline this part for you,
Yes, a man with a generous heart.
If you just exclude it and read the left out.
Mr. Baldwin donated the money for the new library.
What do you think?
Yes, it's okay. So, miss, I said the man with a generous heart.
You said it all. You said the comma before A and after heart. I told you, can I start the sentence with the comma? This is something new.
So put it where, miss?
You tell me now.
Put it. Miss, put it. A man with a generous heart. We cannot put it before A.
We can't before A.
We cannot.
We cannot, of course, before A, no. Or how can I put it before A? Now I'm
a
starting.
Man with generous heart, Mr. Baldwin.
A man with generous, yes, heart. Comma. This is the phrase. I started the sentence with the the non-essential appositive phrase. I can put the comma
Mr.
after the
Baldwin.
phrase. Yes.
Yes. Donated the money for the new library.
That's right. And then to the end of the sentence, donated. Hanin, you raised your hand, right?
So, miss, I don't understand this example.
Yes, okay.
Anything else I understood. I understand.
You understood all the thing, but you cannot answer? That's why we are practicing.
No,
right?
miss, miss, everything is okay, except this example. I don't know.
Because this is the first time to meet an example that we started with the non-essential part. Type. I can ask you another question. If I started with Mr. Baldwin.
Mr. Baldwin, a man with a generous heart.
Excellent. Donated the money for the new library, right? This time
yes,
you will surround. Yes. This time you are going to surround a man with generous heart with the two commas, right?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Yes.
Because it came here. The phrase came in the middle.
The middle.
Yes, that's right. So we surround it.
Yes. Okay.
So I told you, if it comes in the middle, so it will be surrounded by comma. If it comes at the end, we will put the comma like, do you remember the example that said my brother likens himself to Zeus, the god of thunder?
Yes.
The god of thunder here, it comes at the end. That's why we put the comma before it directly. And this is another example where the non-essential part comes at the beginning.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Haneen, if you want to answer, so I will give you a chance to write the answer of number 4 in the chat, and then I will check it. Fine. Kamal, can you answer or what? Sorry.
Miss, can I ask you something about question number 2?
Yes, sure.
Can I say Mr. Belden, Mr. Belden, and then comma, a man with a generous heart, and then comma, donated the money for
That's
the
what.
new library?
Yes, that's what you have said. We have said yes is a second ago. I was
No,
describing
but
for. I would
after that you
no.
wrote a man with.
Yes, I wrote it because if you want to keep the same order. Now, if we now we are changing the order. I started by Mr. Baldwin. Maybe if the question asked you to change the order if you want, so it's okay, fine. Now he wants you to correct the sentence or punctuate the sentence as it is in the same order like this. I was describing for note that I can a man with a generous heart, it's non-essential, and I have started the sentence with it. Sometimes I can put it in the middle like exactly you said it, and this time you have to surround it with 2 commas. And it comes at the end that the comma will precede it. It will be before it. Did you get my point?
Yes.
Okay. And now did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't the question actually. You were just giving me another answer. Okay, Mahmoud, do you have a question or you want to answer?
I want to answer.
Right. I just looking for Kamal. Kamal, Kamal, are you here? Kamal. Right. Noor Hisham, as long as you have joined us, Noor Hisham. Oh, no, sorry, no, thank you.
Yes.
No, sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know how can I just read your name as Omar Negi, don't ask me how. I'm lost. Okay, sorry for that, really. طيب, okay, Mahmoud, go on.
Joy made fingerprint his favorite kind of art.
Joey made a finger painting, his favorite kind of art.
We will put a comma before and after a finger painting.
Before and after the finger painting?
Yeah.
So what would be the left out?
Joy made his favorite kind of art.
What did it? He made what? Okay. But this is not the meaning. Well, your answer, the sentence may be a little bit confusing. He made the thing, a finger painting. Finger painting is a type of art. He made it his favorite one. Get it?
Yeah.
Again, Joy here is the subject. He's the one who made the action, and he made what? Finger painting. This is the object. So direct object too. So it's a part of the main sentence. He made the thing.
Well, his favorite kind of art.
Yes, that's right. So we will put the comma in this place here. It will be here.
Yeah.
He made a finger painting, his favorite kind of art. He is telling you that finger painting here, this is his favorite kind of art. So the essential part here is Joy made a finger painting. He drew a painting using his finger, and the non-essential that this type of art is his favorite kind. Got it or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Haneen, have you written the answer of number 4? Haneen, can you see it? Okay, the sentence is, let me read it for you. The sentence is, our class learned how to use a protractor, a tool for measuring the angles. Yes, that's right, excellent. We put it here where we are Be giving more information about this tool, which is the protractor. We put it here. Excellent, Haneen. Thank you very much. As we are running over, I think the session ends 10:30. Do you know or not? Let's take another one and then we move to the last exercise. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Kamal, what is 10:15? Okay. Now you answered because you care a lot about when the session ends, 10:15, and now when I'm exceeding the time, of course not. I don't think so. Are you sure, really? Kamal, as long as you're answering now, can you answer number 5? Anthony's brother John knows how to play the trombone. It's a kind of musical instrument. Kamal, are you going to answer or not? Yeah, go on. Okay, fine. By the way, we have another punctuation mistake in this sentence. Only before Jean. And by the way, it's put. This is but what you are writing. Smart. The first mistake is the Anthony's brother. This is the first mistake. We have the possessive S is missing, and then John. After John, another one. Yes, we are running. Another one, and then we continue writing the rest of the sentence. Knows how to play this instrument. Let me just correct this one. This is a fatal mistake, of course. John, write this. So I will surround John with the two commas. This is the nice essential one because I have it specified for you before. Anthony's brother, so he should be John, his brother time. Thank you, Mr. Kamal. Let's go to the last exercise. Here, this is a little bit not difficult, but it needs a lot. Needs you to think a lot about it. How can I connect the sentences in one sentence? They are shoppy now. Connect them in one sentence using the one appositive, at least one appositive. And it means that you can use more than one. I can answer for you the first one. Of course, the answer will vary. By the way, I don't have a model answer. You have to identify where the important information or the essential information. Where are the non-essential one. The first example, the car was made in 2009. It's a Toyota. It's red. It belongs to Joe. Let's discuss together where are the essential information or the main information that I should start my sentence with. The main information that I should start my sentence with. Which one?
This belongs to Joe.
Yes, excellent. So I'm speaking about Joe's car. This is the most important thing I should tell my readers about. Where did it? So I can start by saying Joe's car. Yes. Okay, Joe's car. Now this is the first part. Now let's move to the non-essential part in the sentence. Which is it? What is it? Made in 2009. It's Toyota. It's red. Now those are the left information.
Can I answer?
Yes, sure, go on.
Comma, and then it is Toyota, and then comma again, and then it is made in 2009.
Comma, you said
And then-
yes. So, comma, the non-essential part is the 2009, you mean?
I mean, comma, and then it's Toyota.
It's Toyota, okay. Can I join?
And then
Now we have non-essential information here, that it's Toyota and it's 2009, that's right?
no, it's Toyota, and then it is red.
So, okay, why don't we join them together in one phrase? A red Toyota.
Okay.
Yes, instead of now we are making a lot of details, and this will make the sentence not connected well. So a red Toyota, right?
Yeah, and then comma.
Comma, that's right, excellent.
It is made in 2009.
Was made. We are continuing.
Was made in.
Yes, was made in 2009. Okay, that's good. If I read the left out now, Joe's car was made in 2009. This is it makes sense. What is more information for me? That it is red and this from Toyota. Some people make. I told you this question, this sentence. Your answer can vary in it. Some people may consider that the year of the manufacture of the car and its type not important. The important is that to tell the reader that his car color is red. Yes, it would be correct too. When you say Joe's car, a 2009 Toyota is red. Now the non-essential is the 2009 Toyota. This is the non-essential, and the important information that it is red. It will also stay still correct answer. What's important that you have formed now one sentence from three sentences. You join them together using the appositive phrase. Let's go to another example. Who want to volunteer to take the challenge? I know it's a little bit a challenger, this one. Iman again, really? This is unfair. Who's Jen? Okay. We am. Okay, go on.
May I am?
And Zena number 3. Okay, Zena number 3. The book was short. It had only...
The book was short. It had only 65 pages. Peter finished it quickly. It will be Peter finished the book quickly.
This is the Peter finished
the book quickly. It has only 6 pages.
And now you have created. It has only. Where the phrase?
It has only 65 pages.
This is not a phrase. It has. This is a complete clause or sentence. So we have an agreement that the non-essential part that the book was 65 pages, right?
Yes.
And being short, so we can write that. What's another thing? It should be close to the noun that it modify. So this means that book should come at the end. It should be close to the appositive that you have added. So we can say that Peter. I'm not writing. Peter quickly finished the book, right? And then the comma. Peter quickly finished the book. This is here for me a complete sentence, and I can stop here. The non-essential part and the extra information that is about the book. What is it? A short one of only 65 pages. So I made the phrase close to the noun that it modified, which is the book, and meanwhile I separated with a comma.
Miss, can I answer the next question?
Zena would answer 3, and you can go to number 4. We are working till the it will close. This is the last exercise. Zena.
The girl is little, she's cute, she's also very smart. Her name is Mary.
Okay.
We can write it as Mary,
So
the
that's right.
little girl,
This is the most important one. Mary, because I'm speaking about Mary, this is the specified information. Her name is Mary. And then? Yes.
The little girl.
And what about cute? Are you going?
Wait a minute, yes.
Okay, say it. Okay. The little girl?
Okay, I will say it then. Mary, the little girl, is cute and also very smart.
Is cute and also very smart. Oh, okay, fine, accepted. I accepted. This is her sentence again. Mary, the little girl, comma, is cute and also very smart. Okay, fine. Can I say that in a different way? Yes, you can say Mary, a cute little girl, like this. Is also very smart. Okay, oh, not all without also. Yes, it would be. It's very smart. Mary, a cute girl, is very smart. This is also both of them are correct. Thank you, Zena. Joanna.
Vincent van Gogh was a famous artist. He painted the Starry Night. He painted it in 1889.
Okay.
Vincent van.
Okay, excellent. We will start by the name, the specified name, Vincent.
Yes.
Let me just check I'm writing it incorrectly. Okay, Vincent
Van.
Okay.
Comma.
We still have an A. Oops. Okay, we ran out. We're here. Vincent van Gogh. Comma. The famous artist comma painted and the rest of the sentence in 18. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry for the running session that we didn't close it together, but today I hopefully that it was not confusing for you. Check your LMS for the record of the session and the homework. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day and your weekend too.